Gaynor again, and we're doing a cascading display card. I've seen a couple of these about, and I just think they're so cute. I messed around with mine to make my card 5 7/8 by 4 1/8, but by the time I pulled this in just a slight little bit, I wasn't too fussed, so I'm going to stick to the sizes that I saw. And I haven't done no stamping. This is from these, it's called He's the Man Designer Series paper, and it's got all these beautiful stickers inside. Gorgeous papers. I haven't made a mail card in ages, so it's so simple. It sits up, it opens up, I put the card inside. How sweet. I did write on there, so you could add some Designer Series paper in the back if you wanted, but nobody's gonna. I think that's gonna make a perfect Father's Day card. You're a classic. I can also, I don't have the stamp sets here, I only bought the Designer Series paper, so I love the fact that it came with these die cuts. These are the old geared up garage elements that I've had for a long time. Excuse me. So I'll show you how I made it. Cajun Craze, I'm using the cardstock because it's retiring, so probably by the time you see this it would have retired. So I've got a piece of cardstock. Mine is 4 1/8, so you can get 2, and then you'd need at least another 1 sheet to get the other bits to make 2 cards. So 2 sheets would make 2 cards with all the flaps. So this is 9 1/2. This is to go on the inside of my card. This is 3 7/8 by 5 3/8. I don't know why it should be that, but oh yeah, because that's 5 1/2. You're going to want 2 of these then, and these measure 3 5/8 by 2 3/4, and you're going to need 2 of those. And then you're going to need Designer Series paper, which is cut just a little bit smaller. All right, here are the other 2. You're going to need another 2 then. This is for the front flaps here, and these measure 2 1/4 by 3 1/8, and you're going to need 2 of those and Designer Series paper. And then you're going to need these little mechanisms that go here. It attaches there, so it sticks to the back of that one and attaches to the back of that one, so you can get this flappy thing. They measure 2 1/2 by 3, and you're going to need 2 of those. So what we're going to do with these, we're going to score this first of all at 1 inch and 2 inches. Flip it around, and we're going to score at 1 inch and 2 inch again. Oh, don't go off the line, Gaynor. And 2 inch, and then I'm going to have to use something else. Just bear with me. And then these, you're going to score these at 3/4 and 1 3/4. Is it? Yeah. So 3/4, and you're going to fold them like a Z. And then the same with this one. So 3/4 and 1 3/4, and again fold them like a Z. So that's it, I think. Yeah, they go that way. That flap points that way. Yeah, and then that flap, you just basically turn it over and then just face it that way, and that is going to go that side. So put one either side for your card. We are going to have to just fetch my other trimmer in. Going to put this in at 1 inch, and we're just going to score to the first score line, 1 inch. And again, turn it over. I just flipped it over because it's not for scoring on, it's just for cutting. So I'll show you now. So you've got your 1 inch, your 2 inch, and then you've got where you scored it. So what we're going to do is get my scissors. Where you scored, go along to the first score line, and then you're going to cut from there up to the second score line. So you can, I find it easier to just come down and remove that. If you could get a little bit of, no one's going to see it, but cut away, cut your score line, and then you're going to go from the point to there and remove those. So it's going to look like this. Let's burnish. Taking your time, making sure they all line up. And you're going to fold this back. Give that a nice burnish. Fold this back, making sure the lines meet up, and then fold this back. Perfect. So you don't need these two little flaps. So before you start, if you want, you can add your white piece, which fits in there lovely. And I'm not bothered. I'm going to push that all the way up to the top just to give me small borders all round, because we have this section which is from the die cut pieces. Showing it comes from here. It is this die cut section, just looks like torn paper. And I'm going to add that on there so I don't have to have the full length of paper. And I've cut this down to 5 3/8. So let's cut this down to 5 3/8. You're only going to lose that much. So this will go in here, lovely, giving me an even, tidy little border all the way around. And then, because it's not long enough, I'm just going to add that, and that fits on there perfectly. How cute is that? And look, we've got the You're a Classic, we've got the gorgeous car. We could pop this on dimensionals, but I didn't really want to do too much popping of dimensionals on the inside, hence the reason I popped the tools. Again, these come from that designer series packet as well, so we're going to add dimensionals to them. We're going to add our car and this later, so let's pop them to one side. These are from the Geared Up Garage from about 3-4 years ago, so I'm going to be using a couple of those. Now our gears. So this section is going to get glued on here, but you want to make sure that this side, let me just give that a little trim. That's it. So this end, which is the folded end, is going to get attached right along the bottom, but right along there on that designer series page, on that edge. So let's get that. So just glue this section. So fold that back, attach that, so you want it right along the bottom and right along the edge, so it's not overlapping and it stays level. So you've got level here and level all the way across there. And I'm going to give that a little burnish. And I think I added pen. I did. Don't worry, I can put a small strip of designer series paper in there. So again, this side, we want to make sure that the folded edge is the edge that goes on this side. And again, we just want to attach Excuse me. So add our glue. You can add tearing tape, making sure your folded edge is lined up at the bottom and lined up right along the edge there. I mean, if you're using Tombola, this is where you're going to get those flaps from. So these are going to come in and these are going to fold like this. So let's add our designer series paper whilst we've got it out. I mean, look at that. You could even turn that round because it's got little barbecue stuff on. Do you think that would go with our cars? Let's have a look. I did keep the stripes, which is that one, and she's stripes. Let's just glue the main ones on, because on the other side of the cars is, it's like a basket weave. I mean, this can make a Father's Day card, a birthday card. I know my beautiful friend Nessa would love these because she loves mail cards. And my friend Gloria, she would love these as well to give to males in her family. Mark, Dave and Fred. I think I've lost a piece of designer series paper. I think I have. I've got another piece somewhere. So I cut these with the smallest of borders. And I'm just removing any excess glue with my Teflon bowl folder. So we've got one there. So we've got our two flaps there. Whisper white there. And have I lost a piece of paper on the floor? Yes, there it is. Oh, let me stretch and get it. So, we're going to have, let's just do this display while we're here. So, our Whisper White is going to go in there. That is for you to write a message on. And that fits in there with the tiny little border. Then we've got our gravel. You could even run a blending tool over that and change the colour. Then we're going to have this beautiful little car. You can have it on the top, you could tuck it behind. I'm just going to have it on there, leaving me space to write a message. Then we've got these beautiful flaps that come inside here, and they're going to rest just on the inside of that one, and they're going to be level so they meet up beautiful in the centre. And then our flaps, this flap then is it's not gonna go on the end there. We want it right on the end here, the same level as everything else on this end. So we could add the barbecue, or we could add the stripe. I think, you know what, I'm gonna stick to the stripe because that makes all my other bits pop off the page. So let's get them added. Perfectly. I'm not fussed. I was never quite fussed on Cajun Craze when that first came out, but for mail cards it's a marvellous colour. Especially with this cute designer series paper. That is so sweet. So we're going to open this up now, and we're going to add glue, and you're going to attach it. Oh, let's do the white inside first. I mean, you can stamp on this, you could add an image. Like I say, and I didn't get the stamp set, just the designer series paper, because I loved it. So I'm giving myself a little border all the way around, and then I'm going to get my little gravel. I'm going to add that on there, and I can take this down, giving myself a small border like I have up the top and the bottom. Isn't that cute? And I'm going to add my little card. This is gorgeous. I mean, if you haven't got a stamp set, you can buy this paper to make mail cards, and I'm keeping this away from this fold so I can fold my card. So this piece we're going to fold over, and then we're going to add glue on this section, and then this is going to run parallel, but you want it so this card sticks over. So add glue to your panel. Perfect. And lay this flat up to the design, making sure it's parallel with the bottom of your card and that you've got space to fold this over. And then you can add that section as well. So I'm going to just add glue on this little flap. And if you notice, when I fold that over, it doesn't come all the way to the edge, but don't glue that section because it'll just stick that cut down. So you add the glue just on there, and then you're going to add this right on the end, same as that one, lining it up with the bottom. Just give that a rub. And then if you've got no stamp sets and you've got words in there, let me see what else. You've got strong and courageous. You're flipping awesome. You're stronger than you know. With you, I'm never lost. Nice work. Hope your day is a great adventure. You are hoppy, or something like that. I can't say. Ah, yeah. You are hoppy. You're the best. Hooray! You're the champ, my man. Looking sharp. You know, you've got. And then there's one there in the centre, which just fell out, so it's in there somewhere. But you've got these little fire pits. Look at this note card. You've got little bows and stars. Just love it. And I love the caravan. Oh, best dad award. So you could like and say and turn this into a Father's Day card. So again, we need this side, and we're going to add our glue on there, and we're going to line this up with the bottom. Perfect. So attach it without going over the score line, making sure that folds back, but making sure this lines up. And then this, when it closes down, meets together. Beautiful. Yeah, and I'm just going to grab my bond folder, because that is just takes off any excess glue. And then again we can fold this one across and just add glue to this section. And again, make sure this piece lines up with this edge here, right on the edge and right along the bottom, so it folds together. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. I mean, I could find a sentiment to add something on the inside, but I'm going to leave mine for writing. You can add a panel there if you want to add the inside. It's entirely up to yourself. You could also add a panel here. I'm just taking any excess glue off. And I just think that is so darn cute. So where I add it this side, I'm going to add my tools this side. I'm going to turn the spanner around that way, the hammer that way, and I have my little, I might have that over that side actually, I have the key there, and then this beautiful Euro Classic, and I'm having it at a slant just because you could have it hanging over the edge, but I think it just looks a little bit cuter. So dimensionals, I'm going to use the large ones. I've got these cut to size and these will fit beautiful on here. I'm just going to stick one, I might as well use it up. It's just the pieces that come off around the edges. Take my tools away and I'm just going to have it so it basically fits on my card but at a slant. How cute is that? So I'm going to need small ones now. So my tools, my pokey tool, I'm just going to add another one there. These are just the cutest little things ever. But a pack of paper and some cardstock, you've made a card without even needing a stamp set or dies. So this is why I like this pack so much. So let's add our hammer this way this time, or a spanner then. It just goes with the car. But if your father likes to grill or barbecue as we call it here, I'm going to turn that the opposite way. Perfect. Now I've got some mini glue dots. These are out of the kits we have. And it's got a straight edge. And I'm just going to add that right on the back of there. I mean, you could add some glue if you wanted. Peel off the back end. I'm going to put my little key there. That is so cute. Again, I'm going to add, you got a flat side. So I'm going to add one. I might add two on this one just to be, because if you've got any hanging over, just pull the sides in and tuck it in. You won't see it. So remove the back ends. They come off pretty easy. And then I'm just going to add that gorgeous little spanner just at the back there. And I just think that is absolutely adorable. How cute are these cards? Absolutely gorgeous. Right, I'll tell you what else I have. I've noticed in the new catalogue that they're fetching back stamps with dies that have got the stars and the love hearts again. Well, I've still got this board punch. So I've got a small piece of the Cajun Craze. I mean, I've got the stars. I've also got the love hearts. So let's cut out some love hearts from this usable piece of paper. Look at that. How cute is that? Pop that back in. And I'm just trying to get a view. How cute. These stamp sets, these stamps and punches I've had for ages. So let's open that up. It will open all the way. going to get my little glue. You can add oh, I've just blown all my love arts away. What am I like? What's Gaynor like? Scoop them up. There we go. I've got a little putty end, I think. Yeah, there it is. I haven't used this for ages. Yeah, that's out. I haven't used this in ages, but I wonder if it's still... Oh, there we go. We're still going to pick them up. So, let's just grab 1, 2, 3 little dots there. And I'm just going to spin that round. I'm going to add 3 of these cute little love hearts. I'm going to leave my card open until that dries, because I only need a tiny little dot. So tiny little dot. So 1. You obviously love the person you're sending it to, so how stinking cute is that? Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So I think you're supposed to turn this once it's on the tool. Let's have a look. I'll tell you what, I've already got a pokey tool, so let's take that end out. Push that. No, that doesn't go in there. Oh my goodness. So that's that one. It definitely goes in this one. Let's see. Oh, there we go. It's starting to poke up now. So I'm going to take off the old dry stuff. Release that a little bit. Just flatten it. Oh, perfect. Perfect now. There we go. I can start using that now. Put my little brush tool away. Got my little pokey effort. So I can pick up my bits. Got my glue dots. Put my stamps. My glue away. And then we can stand these cute little cards up. And how is that so gorgeous? So that's the first one I made, and then this is the one we just made together. I think that would make an excellent Father's Day card. It will make a beautiful that's why you don't glue that all the way down, because that needs to stick out. So I added a bit too much glue, so you don't want that section sticking down there. I knew there was something going on. Yeah, that's right. You don't want that little section sticking down there. So you want to be able to have those flapped out. So there we go. Gaynor's Boo Boo rectified. But how cute. It stands out really wide. Gives a great display. But there we go. There's the card I've just made. This is the one I made earlier. I would love a thumbs up and a share. That'd be amazing. Please don't forget to press a like button, because it pushes it out to more people and more people get to see the video. So if you want to see what else I make, come back next time and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, quickly, these are the measurements. 1 at 9.5 by 4 1/8, 2 at 2 3/4 by 3 5/8. They're the large display. 2.5 by 3 is your mechanism. 3 1/8 by 2 1/4 is again your doors, these flap doors, and then your DSP here, and you're going to score the long side 1 and 2, flip 1 and 2, and then put it on the short side and score 1 inch down to the 1 inch line on both ends. There we go. I think it's so cute. Till next time, thanks for watching. Bye.